Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Alexa's the Nomad. It is 10 a.m. on a beautiful Sunday morning, and so I'm back in this area where I was in my previous video, where I was caught in the rain with some ice cream, and I just wanted to show you guys, this sort of commercial plaza here in the north side of Chihuahua. Now, I think you guys were able to see in yesterday's video that I was walking home a little bit. So I actually live, like 5 minutes in that direction. That's towards the north side of Chihuahua. But yeah, this is pretty much the north side of the city. And this is sort of a newer part of the city, right? All of these houses, weren't built many years ago. So this is all, fairly new as compared to, like the south side of the city where, those were the beginnings of the city of Chihuahua. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little area here, which I can come down to buy, for example, like elotes, which is like corn on a stick. There are other little shops there behind that Super Elotes store. I actually bought some ice cream. And then right over here, there's actually a gym, right? A power fitness club. And there's also some, what is this, like a restaurant over here? Yeah, so there's a restaurant in the corner. There's still a lot of empty buildings around this area because this is fairly new. So, it still has to be rented out and occupied by people trying to put a little business here in this area of town. Of course, most of the business for these little stores are from the neighborhood around here, right? From these people that live over here. And the thing is that, it's a pretty good location because it's sort of isolated away from the busyness of downtown. And, you got to drive like 30 to 40 minutes to go downtown and enjoy, all the food over there and things like that. But, they decided to bring us something like that to this side of town right here. So I think it's a pretty good investment, pretty good development here. But I'm actually going to take you guys towards the backside of this area over here. As you can see, this is all free land right here, which is probably going to be developed with more buildings, more businesses. Now, the pretty cool thing is that only 5 minutes away from my apartment, we actually have a Walmart right down here. Yes, for those of you who have never been in Mexico, we have a Walmart, right? Can pretty much find those all over the world, just like McDonald's and things like that, which we also have here in Chihuahua. And I think this is one of the newer Walmarts here in Chihuahua. As you can see right across the street, they're finishing up another major food chain store. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. We have a couple of them. We have a lot of Mexican branches. But again, we also have the Walmart branch of stores. Walmart, Sam's Club, and all of those other stores. But I think that's going to be one of the Mexican food chain stores like Soriana, Al Super, S-Mart, which I'm very happy about because here locally, Walmart is known to have some of like the higher prices. So most Mexican people, choose to go to the Mexican food chain stores, and hopefully, I think that might be like an El Super or something, which, again, when you see two major, food chain stores like this, it means that the area is, it's a pretty good area to live by, right? Because you can buy your groceries in a short distance, right? And for me, I've measured how long it takes me from my apartment to Walmart walking, and it only takes me 5 minutes. So the fact that we're now going to have another store right across as competition is awesome, and they're actually moving rather quickly. Every day I go by there, they have something new. So again, here is the backside to the gym I was talking about earlier. A lot of people do use it. They probably live around here, and but it's closed on Sunday. And again, as you can see, this is all going to be developed. I assume it's going to be for businesses. But if you see there, those are all residential buildings. However, I don't think this will be more residential buildings, just because of the fact that, Walmart is right there, and we have this area of businesses here. I would assume this is also going to be an area for more business development, which is awesome because, it can pretty much turn like into another mall area, right? Which might not be good for me in the long term, since, my landlords might want to bump the rent up. But, who knows? That's still quite a ways away. I'm not planning on staying there forever, just in the short term right now, until I can save some money and, possibly look for something cheaper. I do want to buy a motorcycle to get around the city. So that's my primary objective right now. And then at that point, I can pretty much, choose to pay rent anywhere in the city, since I will be able to get around a lot easier. But yeah, we're back here to the main center of this plaza. Again, pretty cool here for the people that live around here. We have all these stores, right? Here's the little Raspados Alley store or business where they sell flavored ice. I think I mentioned that yesterday. I'm not sure what they're building here, but it looks like it's going to be, one of the bigger locations here in this area. If we go over here, we actually have a pharmacy in the corner. I think right here they actually teach Taekwondo in this corner business right here. So that's pretty cool for all the families that live around here. They can bring their kids to some Taekwondo classes. So that's pretty neat, right? Okay. That's awesome. Teaching them how to fend for themselves. Right up here we have some sort of like bar restaurant, which it looks like they just opened. Again, some of these businesses are still empty, but I'm sure they're going to be filled out rather quickly. So you can see there, this one is empty. This one is empty here inside. But it looks like most of them are like, restaurants or things of that nature, things you can eat, which, is awesome. This is actually a nail and spa little place they're going to open. And so this is another look here at this little plaza area, guys. I actually just got up early in the morning because I wanted to go buy some tacos. But apparently I was like 20 minutes early. The meat wasn't ready yet, so the guy told me to come back in 20 minutes. And while I was strolling around here, I decided to make another video just so you guys could get a better look at this little plaza area here. But you know what? I think I'm gonna start heading back now. I think it's been around 20 minutes. So let's go see. Now, the tacos I'm about to eat are some pig tacos. So it's pig meat. It's pretty delicious. They give you, your little salsa and lemon. So if you like Mexican food, then you already know what I'm talking about, guys. Some of the best food in the world, in my opinion. Very delicious, very tasty, especially with a nice cold Coca-Cola. So as you can see here, we have a pharmacy, guys. These pharmacies are all over the place here in Mexico. And we actually have one of the most well-known pharmacy mascots here in Mexico. known as Dr. Sim, which is this guy. A lot of the times you'll actually see some people in that costume dancing in front of the store. Now that's their job, to attract clientele, but it's become really famous here. This mascot of this pharmaceutical chain, to the point where I believe there have been numerous times where you have artists from other places in the world come into Mexico, and people take little rag dolls of Dr. Sim and they toss them on stage. And some of these people don't even know what the little guy is, so it's pretty hilarious. So yeah, there's a look at the little Plaza area. I don't know what you would call it, little commercial center here that's being developed, which again is pretty cool. Again, this is the north side of Chihuahua here, guys. So this is all being developed. As you can see here, of course, Chihuahua is famously known for its hills and mountains. But if you look up right up there, we have, this is pretty much sort of like the edge of the city, right? And all of that is going to be, it's going to continue to get developed, right? You have these residential buildings that are being built. That's going to continue over on all the way to the north side. I actually believe there's already more houses like further up towards the north, but it sort of angles like around that way. So yeah, it's Chihuahua's a huge state, so there's definitely a lot of room for expansion. It's pretty much like the Texas of Mexico. It's the biggest state in Mexico. Now here in the capital, it's pretty dense, but there's still a lot of room for development. So that's pretty good for the state. It's only going to increase the economy, so that's good. But anyways, that's where I'm going to go ahead and eat the tacos right there, guys. As you can see, a little taco stand right there. Looks like they're getting ready, so I'm going to go ahead and ask them and see if the tacos or if the meat is good to go. And I'll probably come over here to this Oxxo and buy me a soda, and then I'm going to go have some breakfast. If you don't know, these are pretty much like the 7-Elevens of Mexico. They're on every corner. And then if you look right ahead, guys, over there by that white building, that's where I live. I literally just enter the gate right there, and the third house on the left on the top floor, that's where I'm renting my studio. I'll probably show you guys later. But yeah, there's a look. This is a canal that runs through the city. When it rains, that's where all the water goes. And yeah, this is a little piece of the north side of Chihuahua once again. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, guys. Let me know what you think of this area here in the city of Chihuahua. Again, I'll try and go to different places throughout the city and upload videos from there, so you guys can get to see the city as I see it. Make sure you give this video a like, and make sure you subscribe for future content. Thank you for tuning in. Have an excellent day.